In this video, we will face the part. A facing toolpath quickly removes material from the top of the part to create an even surface for future operations. Select Toolpaths, Face. If a prompt appears, enter new NC name, select the OK button to accept the default. When the chaining dialog box appears, choose the OK button to use Define Stock and exit the chaining dialog box. You should note that Mastercam will create the facing toolpath defined from the stock setup. In the toolpath page, you will notice that the facing icon is automatically selected. We will now choose the 2-inch face mill from the library and set the tool parameters. From the tree view list, choose Tool. Now click on the Select Library Tool button. From here, to be able to see all of the tools from the library, disable Filter Active. Pick the 2-inch face mill, number 316. Once the tool has been selected, choose the OK button. Your tool will appear as shown. Input the following comment. Face the top of the part. Once the comment has been input, select the cut parameters. Make the following changes as shown. Ensure that the style is set to zigzag. Also, make sure that the amount to leave on both the stock and walls is set to 0. And finally, for move between cuts, ensure that it is set to high-speed loops. I will now take a brief moment to explain a few of these parameters. The style zigzag creates a back and forth cutting motion. Move between cuts determines how the tool moves between each cut. This is only available if you select the zigzag cutting method. And finally, high-speed loops is used to create 180-degree arcs between each cut. Once the parameters have been adjusted, select the linking parameters page. First, enable clearance. Ensure that this value is set to absolute 2. Next, ensure that retract is enabled with an absolute value of 0.25. And finally, ensure that the depth is set to absolute 0. The rest of your parameters should appear as shown. I will now take a brief moment to explain a few of these parameters. Clearance sets the height at which the tool moves to and from the part. Retract sets the height that the tool moves up to before the next tool pass. Feed plane sets the height that the tool rapids to before changing to the plunge rate to enter the part. Top of stock sets the height of the material in the Z-axis. And finally, depth determines the final machining depth that the tool descends into the stock. Once the parameters have been adjusted, select the OK button. This will complete facing the part. In the next video, I will show you how to circle mill the inside hole.